started off as a singer, and then went to the guitar. I mean, when I first saw my name in an article as a guitar player, I mean, that was the biggest event for me. Although the guy wrote terrible things about me, it was just that he called me a guitarist. I couldn't believe, you know, finally somebody said, well, he had a guitarist with him called George Benson. And I said, he called me a guitarist. You know, and the rest didn't mean anything. His sound was terrible, the guy said. His tone was thin, and such and such, and he talked about my technique. And, you know, I had no technique, you know. But it was very, that was a morale builder.
I'm not ready. Watch me drown in the sea. I'm not ready. Watch me drown in the sea. I'm not ready. What you want me to be. Watch me drown in the sea. What you want me to be. What you want me to be. Watch me drown in the sea. I'm not ready. Watch me drown in the sea. I'm not ready. What you want me to be. Watch me drown in the sea. What you want me to be.
It's no big deal.
And we're live.
Wait. Oh, thanks.
Hello. Welcome to the Hookah Another fantastic episode where I hope our volume's all good.
I think so. It's definitely good. Where's our table of contents?
Oh, that's what I meant to do. Oh yeah, those. If you want to go and tell them what we're going to be talking about today, I'll go and add that in.
Alright, today we're going to be talking about different products on the market that have fallen from grace. Rather, like, people just don't seem to use them anymore, or they just don't seem to be very popular at all. So we're going to bring some light to some of those products, and maybe you're interested in them.
Do you remember the name
But-
of the font we were using?
Yeah, I'll get it to you. Also, these products aren't necessarily bad by any means. They're just
Slept on.
not as, yeah, they're definitely just slept on. It's Avenir Next Ultralight.
Oh fuck, I might not have it right now. No, I definitely don't have it. Going aerial.
Comic Sans.
Oh, that's better. Is Comic Sans on here? Hell yeah, it is. Need to re-import that later.
I forgot to link the. I only linked Twitch, so let me link. Yeah, live. Okay. Cool. Here we go.
Excuse the stuff.
So yeah, we came up with what is it? 4 different things. And if you guys come up with any ideas while we're talking,
So
we'll
we're gonna
try and go over those.
We're gonna be talking about products that are just slept on, like things that people like are aware of but people don't use. So we want you guys to think about things that you think are slept on, things that you really like and you think are really like useful, but things that people don't really talk about as much, or people don't use as much as they used to, maybe.
You really used Comic Sans, huh?
Oh hell yeah, brother!
Please take that off.
I'm not taking it off.
Shout out to Porter. He wanted me to give him a little shout out.
Shout out to Porter. I don't know who Porter is.
Shout out to Porters. Those are pretty good. Please don't use Comic Sans.
I'm using Comic Sans. It is 100% staying until I fix it.
Boop, boop, boop. So, why don't you tell them what you're smoking while we wait?
Why don't you tell them what you're smoking? Because I'm sure it's a big mystery.
Yeah, I'm smoking some peppermint shake.
I'm smoking Trifecta Blonde Noir, mixed Noir, N-A-W-A-R. Is that how you pronounce it? I feel like
Did you say mixed with noir?
Noir mixed with Freshman by Pure.
Take off this Comic Sans. You're hurting Lucas's eyes.
Good, 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 good. I've got it, Lucas. I'm chilling. I don't feel like importing it right now. The glider bowl income. Dude, that glider bowl is actually still in the corner from when I threw it last time.
Do you want me to link you the font, like download link?
No, it's literally in my folder, I think. I just don't feel like putting it on there right now. So we're chilling with Comic Sans. It looks so bad.
Yes, it looks very terrible. You're gonna make people leave.
Noir and Hipster Mint last night. That actually, I have had that a few times. I ran out of Hipster Mint, otherwise I'd be doing that. Freshman.
I have a nice 250 of hipster mint.
I've been like cleaning, like I've had a bunch of Trifecta 250s. I've just been chilling with like 1 bowl or 2 bowls left that I've just been going through and smoking lately. So, I'm like really starting to realize how little shit I have right now. It's true feels bad.
Oh, what's it called? I'm doing a trade with this guy. I gotta buy Ziploc bags. Basically, he has a couple Tangiers 250s, and he wants a bunch of samples. So I'm just going to give him a bunch of like 15 or 20 flavors, like 2 bowls each, and I'm gonna mail that to him.
That's pretty lit.
Yeah, kilo for like 800 grams. He said it doesn't have to be even. Also, I am not going to buy more peppermint shake after this one, just so I can make sure I clear out some of my other stuff, because I literally haven't touched a single other flavor. Actually,
Oh,
I smoked 3 other flavors.
I see. So you're a liar.
No. How so?
That's a lie. You're gonna buy a peppermint shake.
No, I'm not going to buy anything, because I'm going to smoke what I have.
Well, that's a dirty lie. You can lie too. You're not gonna smoke peppermint shake, but it's a dirty life. You should say you're not gonna buy anything else. I think you and I have both said that and both not done that.
Okay, but for real though, when this kilo ends, like I need to smoke some other stuff, or it's gonna start like getting worse.
Yeah, you know I've got. You remember that Pon Raz you traded me 3 years ago when I came down to visit?
Did you smoke it?
No, I still have it, and I still haven't smoked it.
You should give it a shot, bro. It's pretty good.
I'll do it. I'll do it on stream. Once we can, once we can get that custom YouTube link, I'll do it. There you go. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll smoke Pon Raz for the first time live on stream.
Sounds like a good deal.
It's value.
A whole 20. We have more followers on Twitch. 50.
Do we?
Yeah, and we got 26 on Facebook or on YouTube. You know, if we just posted more, maybe people would.
Yeah, we should really make like that fan page for Facebook. That'd be very useful.
First, we need more fans.
Yeah, then people could actually see when we're going live instead of us being like, "Hey, by the way, we're live. How you doing?" I tried this beer the other day. I'm sitting here. Have you ever had Blonde on Blonde?
No. Who is it by? Is that the brand?
Yeah. Well, no. The brand is. Fuck, I can't even read that. Oh no, it's actually just. I think it's just called Blonde on Blonde. It's a fucking. It's like a local shit apparently. Never mind. I just found it at the store the other day. It's pretty lit. It's like coffee.
I just bought this beer, brand called Dark Horse. It was recommended to me from the people at ABC Wine because the person that brings all of their beer in said it was really good. So I got it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I just picked up like a 6-pack of brand like single flavors. I like.
I like to do that sometimes. I got
coffee
you.
So I got this. Fucking, it's coffee, but it's like a blonde coffee. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like more like I like a darker coffee. I think that'd be like more accurate to the flavor.
Do you like chocolate?
Chocolate's alright. I don't think I'd like to drink chocolate.
There's this chocolate stout that's amazing.
Was it chocolate business chocolate stout?
No, it's called what's it called? Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout. It's really good.
I'll have to try it. See if it's around a Kroger or some shit.
It has good ratings too. It has a 4.2 out of 5 on Beer Advocate, which is pretty good.
I've literally never looked up beer in my life. I just pick up.
I don't pick up random stuff. I look.
I pick up random stuff and then I just ask people and I go based on like half the time I'm just like looking at the label and shit. I'm a beer normie.
I'm a beer snob, so gotta make sure what I'm getting is good, or else I'm gonna be sad.
I don't drink enough for it to matter. All right. Well, housekeeping's about over, but for those of you who've just been joining us in the last few minutes, today on the Hookahsmiths we're going to be talking about sleeper products. This is kind of in follow-up to a blog I wrote a few weeks ago talking about sleeper flavors from like brands or things that maybe slept on that people like. They're really good, but people just aren't aware of or don't think of when they think of like the best flavors out there. So we're going to be talking about the sleeper products, not the flavors per se, but like some of the other things in hookah that are like really slept on, really add to your hookah game, and things that just like make a real difference in the long term that people just don't think about. So we're going to talk about some of our picks, and then at the end we want you guys to give us any of yours. Throughout the show, feel free to like post them in the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, so we can talk about them, and at the end we're going to put them all together, talk about some of your guys' picks as well. We're trying to make it as interactive as we can so you guys can have some more fun with us. Yeah. Despite the fact that Twitch chat is not working for me, whatever reason on the screen. I don't know why.
That's because no one has posted there yet.
No, it's not even that. I don't have the widget enabled because I can't find it for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah. You post it, it's not popping up. And it won't because I fucking... I don't know. Still scuffed.
We'll have to fix that.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Alright, so housekeeping's over, so we'll go ahead and talk about it. Why don't you go and start and talk about your favorite sleeper product, or one of your favorites?
One of the biggest slept-on products for me is the base protector. To be honest, it's such a good product to have. It's very cheap. It's very simple. You just slip it on your base, and it makes it much easier to place it down and keep it sturdy. On top of that, it will if it reduces what's it called? Any
Wobbling.
if it, wobbling. On top of that, well, that's usually with cheaper bases. It's really good for that.
Yeah.
And it's really good if you put it down too hard on the table. It kind of reduces some of that.
Impact, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it helps protect it from scratches and stuff. So if you've got a boho, like I do on this, this is the. Let me try and lift this. I don't even know if this will show up on stream, but this base protector here is the same one you gave me. It just helps keep your base, especially if you've got a boho or something, keeps it nice and fresh and clean. And it just helps it last longer. I mean, it's just one of those things that's so easy to implement. And sure, it might not look the best all the time. I got a fucking orange one on a base over there that looks like utter trash. But it's saving my base, so you can't be too mad at it, right? If you ever want to truly show off, you can always rip it off, and your base is gonna look fucking bald on the bottom, right?
Yeah, exactly. It keeps it nice and clean. And like I said, who doesn't want to protect their expensive ass bases?
Yeah, I mean, even your cheap ass bases, you don't want to buy a new base, unless you're buying a boho, you really don't want to go out of your way to buy a new base, right?
Yeah, it's definitely protected me
Yeah,
a couple times.
yeah, definitely.
What's it called? There is this new. Who made a base protector? Someone just released one.
Oh, is it that one that 5-star had, the one that grips to the ground or grips has the little suction cups on the bottom?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it's literally just
Golden Desert.
Golden Desert, of course. I always come up with weird shit. It's this base protector, just you use a normal base protector, but it suction cups. So if you put it on a glass table or something, it's actually gonna suction cup on there, so you can have you'll have a harder time knocking a hookah over, which I think that's a really nice thing. It's not something that everyone needs. I don't have anywhere I put that really on. I've got all my shit on mouse pads or shit, so I wouldn't have to worry about that for me. But it's nice for people who smoke on glass tables, because not only does it protect your base, but it also protects the surface you're putting it on, right?
Exactly, because if you're putting it glass on glass, it's gonna scratch.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's such a weird thing. How many times have you actively thought about buying a glass base, just a base protector in general, right?
Yeah, usually if you're gonna get one, it comes with the hookah, and that doesn't even come with modern hookahs ever. It's only the traditional hookahs. You said Sheikah comes with them.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
my
sure.
Sheikah didn't come with one, but
They're supposed to. Not all of them do for some reason, because if the boxes get busted, or if a vendor takes them out of the boxes, they sometimes get lost. But it is definitely something that older hookahs or more traditional hookahs come with for the most part.
yeah, I know for a fact that KMs do.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's one of those things that's been kind of lost as we've kind of evolved the hookah game over the last few years. Sure, you probably couldn't put, I'm looking at my hookahs right now, that's why I'm saying, you couldn't really put one on a shisha box or anything, but it's one of those things.
I mean, you don't need to.
No, because they've got the little nubs on the bottom, and even my Wuka had the nubs on the bottom when I first got it. They're gone now, but whatever. But it's just one of those things that's it's literally $1. So I don't know. I've got a literally a checklist of shit. When I'm getting a new hookah, I want to make sure I've got the right kind of base grommet, right kind of hose grommet, right kind of bowl grommet. I always throw a base protector on there too if I'm getting a vase, because it's just something you want to have, right?
Yeah, and I suppose they're more so for bells shaped bases, because other bases there's just new sizes coming around. You see the new Mason shapes and stuff. It's just there's not going to be base protectors for all different shapes and sizes, but for your standard 12-inch.
I'd like to see that though. I'd like to see different variations of base protectors made. I don't know how you could make one. Do you think you could make a one-size-fits-all kind of thing?
I mean, if it stretches enough.
Even I'm looking at my bat pair. It's on a Genie base. How do you put one on that? You need a smaller one almost. So I don't know if you'd have to make them custom size for each kind of size out there, or what. But I would like to see more implementation of like different sizes of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess that's like it's a sleeper product in the sense that it only fits certain styles of bases currently, and that's maybe why we've seen it like die down a bit. But also the fact that they don't come in all these different sizes.
Yeah, yeah, and I would like to see them like more actively like
Because they're so cheap, like to buy, not only buy to manufacture. Like it's just a piece of
literally like
rubber.
a piece of plastic. I mean, it's like they sell for what, like $3 or $4. I'm sure they cost like half a nickel to make or some shit.
Exactly, and
So-
it just adds so much more protection to your base.
It's Golden Desert. If you're watching, different size. There you go.
I mean, they're the only ones that seem to be wanting to make them.
Yeah.
As of for now, I think just generics.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, there are other things that have come out over the last however long to help with that. Like, well, it's fucking out. Oh, it's covered in ash. Like my B2 fucking quote unquote mouse pad or the base protector that you put down and put the base on top of. So there have
Yeah,
been, like,
there's
there
there's alternatives, sort of.
Yeah, there have been like pseudo alternatives that have come out. It's just like, I don't know. I like to have both for me, but that's just because I'm weird, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. That's just something that I think that every hookah should have.
Yeah, and it's such like an easy thing to do. There's no real reason to not, you know. All right.
Well, I guess that's product number one.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go into mine. We're gonna be talking about wind covers. When is the last time anyone used a fucking wind cover? Can you tell me in
I
chat?
don't use mine.
Tell me in chat right now if you've used a wind cover in the last 3 months.
That's a fancy wind cover, though.
Yeah. Okay. This is like stupid, like stupid nice wind covers. This is the B2 one. It's just what I had sitting here. I don't actually know if I have another wind cover right now. I do. It's
What's it called?
over there?
I use my wind cover, but I only used it for the purpose of putting it on my burner to speed up the process of my coals.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count at all. Okay.
I mean, people don't use wind covers because people aren't smoking foil nearly as much. Like, you're either using foil with a Provost or you're using a heat management device
Right.
a lot of the time.
Right. Yeah. So I get it. Like, there are so many alternatives to using a traditional wind cover that I get why it's not as prevalently used as it used to be. But like, man, when I first started smoking, like Lucas just said in chat, I used to use it all the time to like start a bowl, like put the coals on, put the wind cover on, let it get really, really toasty, and then take it off, and you've got a fucking hot, nice and toasty bowl going, right? And it's just go ahead.
It's just a product that also, that's another product that you don't see a lot of companies making them. I mean, you have the Stone wind cover and you have the B2 wind cover as like
talking
branded wind
You're
covers.
talking about the oven that they made,
Yeah, it's an oven, it's a wind cover.
basically. The thing with that thing though is that like that super heats your bowl. Like, I mean, some bowls already have like a high level of heat retention. You add that on top of there, you're not losing heat. Like I've smoked with one before, Ryan's in Pittsburgh. Fucking, you don't have to put any heat on that. Like, we were smoking haze, and I think we were like burning the bowl of haze. This is like years ago when haze was good, right? So
Yeah.
we've only got like 3 coals on it, but it's smoking hot with that thing. And that's the thing with wind covers is it lets you, like, if you're smoking with foil, it really lets you like make the most of the heat that you've got. And that's why we've seen the natural progression of like heat management devices come out, because they naturally just give that same like heat retention and better heat distribution almost. But it's funny, smoking outside, I still love smoking with a wind cover. Even if I'm like using a Provost, I'll pop the wind cover on as like secondary protection. You know, you gotta double wrap sometimes.
Also, wind covers are just really good for going outside.
For like, you know, protecting the wind.
Almost.
Almost like they're meant to do something with that. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, I just, like, if you like smoking with foil, I think it's almost a crime to not have one. Like, if you're, like, someone who only smokes, like, just straight foil, it really, like, you really get your money worth out of it, I think. And they're, like this B2 one's a little more pricey because it's B2, but you can get the normal ones for, what, like, $10, I think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot also another one. Sheikah had. I don't know if they still make
yeah,
them.
dude, those were actually really nice. Let me see if I can find them.
Yeah.
So I liked those.
My friend had one.
Yeah,
He didn't use it often, but they were really cool.
I really liked how they like matched the hookahs too. So I always wanted the Farouk one to match my, or the halal one to match my Farouk, because they were super fucking nice. What would that be under? Hookah smoke enhancers? Oh, wind covers.
I suppose so. Oh, it's under a separate category.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not under the same category. It's not just an accessory. It is also a what's it called?
Oh, they don't. I
A
don't even know if
smoke enhancer.
I don't even know if they make them anymore. Because I'm looking on Hookah Shisha. I only see their electroplated one, and they're sold out. Let me just look. Search.
I guess these are just traditional products. Like the first two we've gone over are like more traditional products that aren't used nearly as often because of advancements in the hookah community.
Yeah, but at the same time, like they are still like good products. Yeah, here's a Maya wind cover for $6. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, I think wind covers are just like, even if you're not using it all the time, I think it's just a good thing to have because once in a while you are just gonna smoke foil, right? Like sometimes,
Yeah.
say you've got like 5 people over. I mean, I have 5 HMDs, but I'm not using them all, right? Like I'd rather.
You don't want to. That's a mess.
Yeah, no, trying to mess with that many HMDs at once, I'd rather just foil them and good to go, you know? Slap a wind cover on there. I think another thing that they're good for is, like, sometimes they can actually just, like, if you knock a hookah over, sometimes it'll just save you. Like, it'll catch if it's tall enough, it'll catch the coals. I actually had that happen to me once, like, years ago when I first started smoking.
Or the wind cover saved your life.
Yeah, or my carpet, I guess.
You saved your carpet.
Yeah. I mean, that carpet was fucked anyway, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I think wind covers are just like, they're slept on now because there's so many implementations where you straight up do not need it. So I get it, but I do still think it's something that everyone should have.
Yeah, it's a cool product to have. So
Yeah, I mean, like, if you get a base protector, there's just like a few, like, nice little quality of life things. That's, like, basically what we're talking about today. Just nice little things to make your life easier, you know?
it also gives like a variety if you don't want to use the heat management and you choose to use foil every once in a while.
Yeah, and it's also nice, like, sometimes, like, say you pack foilable, say you underpack or something, you don't have enough heat. It's always nice to, like, if you've got 3 coals, it's not enough. You don't want to go light another coal, right? Maybe just slap a wind cover on there, you know? Get that extra heat. Get what you need. So it can be it's a nice little thing you can use to, like, save a session. Nice little thing to eke out a little extra heat if you need it, you know?
Yeah, it extends the life of your bowl as well.
Yeah. So it's interesting how they've kind of eliminated the need with things like the Provost, but I do still think that having a wind cover is something most smokers should have at this point.
I mean, I keep mine handy just in case I ever decide to use it.
Yeah. I mean, this one was sitting next to my desk from the last time I used it, I think. All right. Yeah, that's one of my picks. What was your next pick?
HEPA diffuser. So, if anyone's not familiar with the HEPA diffuser, it's just a plastic diffuser that fits on basically every downstem you could think of.
Well, hold on. There's a caveat to that. It doesn't actually fit on most. You have to cut it to make it fit.
If you put it, there was an old way to do it. If you put it in hot water, you boil it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, I always just cut. So, like, I would always just cut mine and, like, have, like, little slits on the inside so you could just slide up on anything. But yeah, so go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So yeah, it's like most modern hookahs now tend to have a diffuser, which is nice. But the HEPA diffuser is just an old school diffuser that fit on basically every traditional hookah you could think of.
I think the thing with the HEPA diffuser too was that, like, it's still the quietest. I think, like,
it is the quietest
of all of the hookahs that I've smoked with, like, built-in diffusers. The HEPA diffuser is quieter by far on literally all of them. I think, like, the matte pair comes close, but I still think the HEPA is quieter because the HEPA almost completely eliminates all the sound.
I think and some of them bubble like a lot.
Yeah.
So like what's it called? It's good for like movies and stuff.
Yeah, my girlfriend required me to have a HEPA for the longest time when I was smoking. Like, if we were watching something, she'd be like, "So you got the loud one today, huh? Get the loud one. Maybe get the other quiet one." So yeah.
Yeah. I suppose this product went away. It's not even gone. Like they still make them, and you can still buy them
like,
basically everywhere.
It's another one of those things that as hookahs evolved, it's kind of like been rendered almost useless because so many hookahs just have it by default. But even like, I don't know. I don't think it comes with any hookah. So I don't know. I think it's worth having.
Yeah, I still have one.
Yeah, I have one somewhere. I'm not
One
sure.
I like is I have the Sonic one made by
the
what is
Sahara-
it? Sahara Smoke one.
Yeah. I had that one, but I got it broken, and I was like, eh. I got it.
How was it broken?
The little like grommet on the inside was ripped.
Oh, do you know? I actually it's if you take it out, it's good for the Star Buzz, and it fits perfect.
Oh, really? I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
I think I still have it somewhere. I don't know. But it was like, I got it in a trade or something, so it was whatever. I think diffusers in general, but the Hebo one in particular, I still think is the best. And you can still find it. Like, I think my smoke shop still has it for like $5.
Yeah, they're rather cheap.
And I think $5 is too much, but, you know, smoke shop prices.
Yeah, I think they're like. Well, I mean, I think they come in a small and large size, so it's good for like
Yeah, don't
short,
you, don't you
smaller.
Get,
What?
Don't you get 2 when you buy it?
Do you? Hold on.
At least I did when I bought mine.
They have them on Amazon. Yeah, it comes with the large and the small.
That's what I thought.
Well, do you know what's a good diffuser?
$1.30? Oh my god.
They're $5 on Amazon.
They're $1.30 on Hookah Shisha.
Do you know they're the Pharaoh makes a good diffuser, actually.
I heard that. Didn't Rob, Dude, Where's My Hookah? He did an actual review, like a comparison of all of them, I think.
Yeah.
And there have been a few other ones. Like, there is a silicone one that came out a while ago. And
Oh yeah.
that one, actually, I thought that was terrible because it really, like, retained the flavor on it. I felt like it ghosted really bad, and I really didn't like it.
Yeah, it's made out of silicone. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not
You
plastic.
don't want to have, like, just straight silicone chilling in water all the time. Like, having it, like, how Sheesh Bucks have it, like, outside of water, that's fine. But having it just straight in water all the time is awful. Lucas said it's the same game as people who sell grommets. Some sell them for $5. Some people sell them for $5. For $1, some sell them for $5. Yeah, I understand. It's shitty, but it is what it is. When you buy stuff locally, you're paying like the easy fee, kind of.
When you do what? When you buy it locally?
Yeah, when you buy it local, you're paying like a convenience fee for it just being local, right?
Yeah, because they still have to buy it. Have you tried Fumari's new flavor peppermint shake? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I didn't know it was a Fumari flavor. It's fine. Fumari actually sent me a new flavor that never showed up, so I actually need to track down UPS and figure out where that's at.
Is that a surprise flavor, or can you tell us?
No, I don't even know what it is. I won't know until I get it.
Oh, it's something new then.
Yeah. It's cool to see.
I still want to try their new coffee flavor. They have a coffee one, right?
Yeah, Mochaccino, the one I've been chilling on for forever that I still need to do a review on. We don't talk about that. Yeah. Arabic Rhythm on Twitch said, Wade, is that an F-22? Yes, it is an F-22. It is one of the pre-release ones. I was sent because I write for B2.
One of those dropping. Oh, that's out?
No, they're still pre-order right now. He's finalizing colors on them before he actually puts them out.
Oh, okay.
So he knows he's doing, I think he said he's doing the rose gold and the black, I think, for sure. And he's trying to figure out what the other color he's going to do is. It's either going to be this or one of the multicolored ones in limited stock, which I'd really like to see one of the multicolored ones come out.
Multicolored would be pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't see any really multicolored hookahs. Like just straight up anodized multicolored. But yes.
No, they come in separate parts.
Yeah, exactly. Like even the precious cut and just the insert is a different color. But yeah. All right, so that's the Heba diffuser. What was the other thing I want to talk about? Sheikah tongs, I think, is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it was Sheikah tongs specifically.
Yeah, so tongs are something you literally just kind of have to have, right? Like everyone has at least one pair of tongs, and I think Sheikah tongs. I should probably go get them. Here, why don't you bullshit for a second, and I'll go get mine, and I'll show you why I love them. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So yeah, basically what he's trying to say is everyone needs to have at least one pair of tongs because no one's picking them up with their hands or anything. So usually I have like 4 or 5 pairs of tongs at any given time. The Sheikah tongs are really good because they have just like a nice long. They're nice and long, and the grip on them is surprisingly really good because I'm pretty sure they like angle slightly inward. These are my favorite ones. I think they're just a random generic one, but I've had these ones for like 6 years. I'm surprised that they're still keeping up so well for me. They have a really good grip.
Okay, I'm back. So Sheikah tongs. So the reason that I'm talking about Sheikah tongs specifically is that they're fucking massive. Like these are, I think, the biggest tongs on the market that I'm aware of. And like the thing is, you don't with most tongs you like. Let me grab my other tongs. These things are so massive.
Those are like normally they have like a slight inward design
Yes,
to them,
yeah,
correct?
I'll talk about that in a second. Most tongs are like just this. These are my Sahara Smoke Gladiator tongs. These are what I keep on my hookah all the time because they're really light. They're easy to keep on a tray. They're easy to mess with coals. Really precise, right? And most tongs, you hold like here, you hold like further down here. With these fucking massive boys, you hold them down here, but you've got so much reach with them, and you're still decently precise with them. I think that like, I really like.
I think
them.
they have a good grip.
Yeah, they do. But you want to hold them like here. Like this is actually, I learned it from Hookah Nuka years ago. You hold them out like, they've got these specific like indents. You hold them like right here. It's perfect.
Like you're serving food.
Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, I really like them for flipping coals. And it's something that's like the smallest thing, but I really hate flipping coals without these tongs specifically because you're so far away from the actual like burner that you're not worried about your hand getting burned. Like maybe if you keep it there, you might burn yourself or something. But I don't know. I really like it, and the reason I've got them turned out like this, like normally these are just straight like normal tongs, right? I've got it bent inward like this because it makes it a little bit easier to grab the tongs or grab the coals with the tongs because of how like they're kind of pointed inward, I guess.
It's kind of like a U, like a V, or like a U.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
like a U almost.
Yeah, and that's a tip I learned from Hookah and Beyond, from Adam Rice a few years ago. When I went, they used Sheikah tongs at the lounge he was running at the time. So that was his tip, and I just fucking had him for me because I really liked that. And like I've used other big tongs, like the B2 tongs are pretty big, but nothing's come close to the Sheikah tongs. And they were literally like I got them. I've had a few pairs. I just give them to friends because I still think that they're just the best for flipping coals. They're huge and they're kind of unwieldy if you don't bend them, I think, but I still think they're the best. I don't know. And I do like, and tongs are just one of those things that like most people just have got right here. These shitty like alligator tongs, right? Like you never think,
Yeah, alligator tongs are not the best.
yeah, like everyone's had a pair of these little bad boys at some point, right? Like, but you don't want to use those because I mean you're gonna burn your hands if you're this close to coals. So I don't know. Tongs are just one of those small things, like we've been talking about with everything else on the show, that like it really can help you make your life just a little bit easier. Something that just is painless and it's easy to buy. Like you could make a $20 card on Hookah Shisha and have a better quality of life. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I'm lazy. I walked.
Sorry, I'm looking away for so long because this set's about to end.
You're good. Who's playing?
MVD and Light. Yo. Oh, hold up. 1 second.
Okay.
I just need one moment.
But yeah, so these are some of the four things that we thought of when we were thinking about like the sleeper products around. So this is the part of the show where we really wanted you guys to let us know, what are your sleeper products? What are the things that you think are slept on? What are something that you think, like, if you could recommend one, like, non-flavor, what would you recommend to other people to buy? Like, say you're making that $20 card on Hookah Shisha. What would you throw in there to help people get a better smoking experience? Like, we're trying to get it out there because these things are things that I haven't thought about in years. Like, they're just things that I've acquired over the years of smoking and buying shit that, like, I have and I really take for granted, but I do think that the knowledge needs to be out there for people to use and enjoy because it does makes my life easier, especially those fucking tongs and the base protection.
Two things. One, Gabby said, "Who chose that font?" And I said, "He lost the font." And she said, "Inexcusable."
I'm gonna change the whole show to just be Comic Sans.
No, you will not.
Oh my god.
But what's it called? One product we didn't talk about that I think we wanted to talk about was the Apple on Top bowl.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so the Apple on Top bowl is a bowl that is made by the same people that make the Provost. It was originally made to be.
It was meant to be
just
with the Provost.
Yeah, it's meant to be used with the Provost, but the Provost kind of just like
took off on its own.
Yeah. So, Sarkis kind of made that popular, right? I'm pretty sure he did.
You're talking about
I think he did.
the Provost on foil thing? Or the,
Well, he did that. Both.
He talked about the AOT Bowl a lot when I first found out about who he was. But that was it didn't last for long. I think he still uses them, but he doesn't really talk about them too much anymore. The thing with an AOT Bowl is you can literally have like a 4-hour session or something stupid with them.
No, I used to use it all the time. It was crazy.
Yeah, like I had one and I used it once to see how far it could go, and I got like 3.5 or 4 hours, like a bowl of like trifecta perfect or something stupid.
You can do anything with that bowl. Like it lasts absurdly long for basically any brand.
I wouldn't use it with Tangiers because then you're gonna have a decade-long bowl, and that just sounds awful. So yeah, that bowl's definitely slept on. I actually don't have one anymore, but it is.
I don't have mine anymore either. I gave it what's it called? I got rid of it in a trade because someone wanted a bowl, and I didn't want. I only had a few bowls at the time, and I didn't want to give him any of the bowls I used a lot.
Yeah.
So I just said, take this one. But he still has it, and I actually was considering buying the hook back from him.
It's a good bowl. It's just like it's hard for me to like justify using that kind of bowl daily because I don't want to smoke the same bowl for 4 hours. But you know, if you're somebody who smokes if you're just chiefing on double apple all day, it might be something that's worth it because you can get your money's worth out of a fucking 40-gram bowl of double apple. The bowl is just straight massive.
It's not 40. It's like 25, 30.
It's like 30, 35 at least.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm flipping my Colts.
I already did it.
But it's a good bowl, and it surprisingly, when it first came out, no one liked it, and then Sarkis was like, you guys are crazy, because this bowl is doing something that, at the time that no other bowl was able to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first truly indestructible bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was easy to handle, and on top of that, when they came out with the Provost for it, it made it like made your coals last way longer. I mean, people use the Provost still today as a product to go with their foil. It makes your coals just last so much longer.
Yeah, so like without the Provost, I was using like 4 coals at a time on it to just heat the fucking thing. But with
was the move.
With Provost, you just throw 2 cubes on there, and it's like you can smoke that for like an hour and a half.
2 hours. Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours.
With just 2 coals.
Like solid.
Yeah, and then
Provost is garb. That's not very nice.
That's just wrong.
I think you're wrong. That's just incorrect.
I mean, you can if you want to justify that, we'll talk. But just saying it's garb isn't true. It's a good product, but anyway, it's yeah, AOT Bowl with the Provost, like you could use 4 cubes and get like a 3.5, 4 hour session pretty easy.
Another reason I feel like it kind of fell off is that at the time it was pretty expensive bowl. I mean, they're still
I think they're still like $40, aren't they?
They're like 30, 40. They're $30 actually. I was just looking at them. They're $30, and the Provost is also $30.
Yeah, so it's $60 for the setup. Now,
which kind of confuses me.
Well, nowadays that's not shit. But if you go back 2-3 years, $60 for a bowl combo, that's insane. Like that's what Cloud kind of almost normalized that when they came out with their Cesar's Bowl Lotus combo. Before that, like that's nuts. I wouldn't.
The thing is, the apple on top is like the apple on top is this small piece of metal.
Yeah. That's
$33 right now on Amazon.
Yeah.
The bowl itself is another $33. I feel like the bowl, either the Provost should go down in price, or the apple on top should have just been more expensive in the first place.
I think it was.
Because there's no way.
I'm pretty sure it was $40 when it came out.
Because there's no way that they're the same price, and like the amount of materials used is like way less.
Yeah, no, I definitely think the AOT Bowl was more expensive when it came out. And Provost has just stayed the same price because it's the Provost. People know what it is and buy it, you know?
Also, the apple on top doesn't look that pretty, but it smokes really well.
Looks like trash. Looks like a literal apple on top.
Exactly.
AOT is such a weird company. They've came out with a few things over the years that just like baffle me. Like, how does this?
They have their purge.
Yeah, that purge is okay, but like everything else that they came out with is like they had that glass hookah with a silicone down stem. Like, okay, you had a good concept, but why did you use a just pure silicone down stem? I don't understand.
I can't seem to find their website.
It's just they're owned by the hookah. It's all just that shit. I don't think they have anything else.
Were they always owned by the hookah?
I think so. I'm pretty sure they're just like the Hookah made them. The Hookah also just buys companies kind of randomly.
Yeah.
Like from what I understood, they bought Lavu a few years ago, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that one, so. But like, yeah, that's a product that I feel like could make a comeback. I mean, if people are smoking these long bowls,
I don't think so. I really
Yeah.
don't. I don't think it will. I think it could possibly, but there'd have to be like some huge resurgence. They'd have to put out something new to go with it. I don't know. I'd have to see like maybe if they made like a AOT bowl V2 where it's like half the depth and you can still get like a 2-hour session out of it, then maybe.
yeah, it's kind of past its prime.
Yeah, definitely. It never like peaked as much as it should have because it was just it's AOT. Like you do it for the Provost, right? You don't know AOT for the apple on top bowl itself, right?
Yeah, back in the day, my local shop had a bunch of apple on top bowls, but he never bought them again.
They were a big rhythm.
And he also had the Provost.
Maybe if
Huh?
they made it not look goofy as fuck. Yeah, that's true. It's really hard to put an apple on top of these glorious like $500-$600 setups. Like AOT on top of a Naris just looks wrong.
It just looks wrong.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I still need to buy apple on top. I mean, I had two. I had one original one that I gave away with my apple on top for that trade,
Yeah.
and then I had another one that I was just given, and then I sold it to my friend because it wasn't popular at the time, and then I just sold it to him for $20.
Yeah.
He still
Everett
has it.
said, we used to use the AOT bowls at the lounge I worked at. Customers would always burn their heads because they'd mess around with the coals constantly. Yeah. I actually, like, the thing I did is I literally just left it. Like, I would just leave the coals. I, like, wouldn't mess with them at all. And that was the thing I really liked about it, is I felt like it was really low maintenance.
I thought so too. Like, you literally would just put it there and leave it. There's no real reason to mess with it.
Yeah. Like, the only time I mess with it is when I put, like, fresh coals on. Yeah.
Man, Sarkis really put some money into apple on top. He got them popping a little bit.
Yeah, no, and even just like I haven't seen him talk about the. I'd be interested to see what he thinks about the AOT bowl now. I feel like a 4-hour bowl is just like, sure you can do it, but why would you do it, right? Like, I'm not trying to smoke this. I know you are with fucking peppermint shake, but I'm not trying to smoke the same flavor for 4 hours.
I'd say 2 is probably my max, and then I want to break.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll sell you mine for $20. Yo, sell me your Provost for $20 shipped, and I'll buy it from you.
There you
Like,
go.
actually, I'll buy it from you.
Making deals.
I'll buy it right now. Like, right after the show ends.
No, do it live on the stream.
Okay, 25 shipped. What the heck, bro? It's used. You said 20. You're a liar.
God damn it.
This guy is trying to jip me.
IDK
I don't-
shipping. That's fair.
Shipping's probably 5, yeah.
Please
Please
buy
buy.
Blue Hookah. What is? Is this r/hookah trade the stream? God damn it. Yeah, guys, if you have any sleeper products you want to talk about, this is a good time to bring them up. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about why you like them. We can talk about why we like or don't like them. But yeah.
Do you know what's it's not necessarily sleeper. They kind of just don't exist anymore. But Exotica coals, they're coconut
I know what you're talking about.
logs.
Yeah.
Those were actually really good, and I used them a lot with my apple on top. 2 of those, and you're chilling.
Yeah, so like they tried to have a resurgence last year, I think. It was last year with fucking coconut logs. The Exoticas were wood, I think, and they didn't last as long. They ashed like crazy, but
Well, they had 3.
okay.
They had like a more quick light one. They had the wood ones, and they had the coconut.
Yeah, well, the coconut ones tried to make like a resurgence last year. Like Cocoa Earth made some, Golden Desert made some. There were a few brands that came out with them last year, and like they just didn't sell because I think like most people just use a heat management device or use a Provost, and that shit doesn't apply to Provost.
I'm a little confused by the popularity of hex coals. I mean, they're literally like the same thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Is hex coals. They're not
Oh,
popular.
but those still exist. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is they had that resurgence last year where a bunch of companies started making them, but like
Brazil uses them.
yeah, Brazil uses them, but we're not talking about Brazil.
Brazil uses them a lot.
Brazil never stopped using them though. Like they're still like isn't Exotica a Brazilian company?
I thought he was in America, but I'm not too sure. But that and what's it called? Well, they use all sorts of funky products, so what do I know?
Yeah. They've also put out some good shit, though. And you look at Thunder. Thunder's from Brazil.
Yeah, they haven't released a product in a while.
Broken 4.0. I'm assuming it's Broken Arrow. So
Yo.
Cloud coals. You know what? Actually, those coals, I enjoyed using them when I had them. I felt like
They were good. I have them.
Yeah, I have like 2.
They're just
I had like 2
so
left.
expensive.
Yeah, they're too expensive for me to justify the price, but I felt like they were really easy to use. Like they fit the cloud properly. I didn't have any issues with them cracking, and I felt like their heat output was fine. Like I didn't.
Oh, like those quarter circles, right?
No, like the actual cloud ones, the
okay.
the half circle ones.
Oh, the half circle. I've been also
The quarter circles too. Yeah.
Coco has made quarter circles.
Yeah,
Those
even-
died too.
Yeah, even not Golden Desert, Charpa Flare made them too. Remember you did a review on them?
Yeah, I think I still have a few.
Yeah, I don't like.
I thought those were cool.
They're fine. I think I have some chilling, but I just don't. I'd rather use just regular coals any day than use those.
It's more of like a little, like a hype thing. I guess it's not like.
Yeah, like they're
It's definitely not necessary.
Yeah, they were popular for a minute when they came out, but after that they just kind of died, and it's like you don't really need them, I guess.
Biggest sleeper product, Vortex Bowl.
Hell yeah, brother. That's a good shit. That's up there with the Glider Bowl.
True.
I was actually I was using my when Sahara partnered with Alpaca and made this quote unquote stone vortex, the quality vortex bowl is actually solid. Like I wasn't mad about it. It was a good bowl.
You know what's low key sleeper? Alien bowls.
I don't know if maybe they're sleeper now, but those definitely shouldn't be. Like those are still I think some of the best bowls out there.
I think I have a newer one.
Did I
But
tell
I
you?
don't
Did I tell you I
use-
broke mine and I like cried a little bit
Which-
about it?
Which version?
The flashback.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have 2 now. I bought one from Mo.
Yeah.
I love my flashback.
I got the prototype a few years ago from John himself.
Yeah, we got it together.
No, not the Phalion. The one he like made after that. I still have my Phalion.
Oh, okay.
But he made like that was a prototype for the flashback, and then he sent me a prototype for the flashback after that, before they actually came out to do a review on it. It was like final version or whatever. But my fucking cat knocked it over and broke it, and I was so fucking mad about it. I still have the bowl chilling in my kitchen broken just because I'm sad about it and I don't want to throw it away. Because that was honestly like one of my most used bowls of like all time.
Do you know what was maybe not the worst idea ever that just was not implemented very well?
Yeah.
Fantasia airflow coals. If you're a foil user.
I mean, I definitely agree about not being implemented properly. I don't know how they'd work though. Like, I don't know.
I'm just looking at products and I'm like, this could have been done better.
It definitely could have been done better, but I don't know if it would have been that good, even if it had been implemented properly. Like, it's just such a, like, I don't know. It's like trying to solve a problem that didn't really exist. You know?
You know what I would have liked also to see done better? Those little single coal hookahs, those like really like hand ones. You see them all the time, like as bullshit like hookahs on like Amazon and stuff like that. But I feel like that could have been done a lot better.
Oh, you mean like the little tube ones, like, or portable or whatever?
Yeah, they're for your hand. Kind of just pick it up.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That could have been cool if there was like a really good in America heat management device for like a single coal, and then you could have it with that.
Yeah. I still want to see the perfect backpack hookah, the one that you just like literally put on your backpack and just carry around and just smoke out of. I think with the way heat management devices are now, you could probably get away with it.
Oh, yeah, product that wasn't done right, Fantasia. They have some interesting flavor ideas, but none of it ever implemented correctly.
No. I think I still have like a flavor of the Castro line. It's just like, it's the same problem as like all of their shit, except it doesn't taste completely soapy, I guess. Like, tastes okay for like 5 minutes, and it's like, this is trash. Why am I smoking this?
Also, I'd like to see more like good like pumpkin style hookahs, like the Reaper, like
Yeah.
more little in America at least. Like Brazil has a couple, but
Yeah, I've got a few. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just don't think the market's there for that at this point. Like, would you?
I think you need a heavier base, and then it would be nice for your desk.
Maybe, but would you? I don't know. I feel like that's never going to be a deal breaker for me, right? Like if I had to have a hookah that's either I need a desktop one or I'm not smoking, I think I'd almost rather just not smoke. But I don't know. I feel like I'll find a way to make a regular hookah work.
Yeah, I used to use a 21-inch hookah on my desk, and it was really scary though.
Yeah, I think you showed me a picture of it. It just stressed me out. Did you have your
Okay.
hookah on your desk?
Yeah, I did once or twice, a couple times. Sleeper product, Flavor Saver.
Flavor Saver? I mean,
It's not bad, and for the price, I mean,
I think it is the best, the singular best training wheels you can get for learning heat management.
yeah, exactly. Like for $4, it's definitely not bad. And every time I've used one, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like. I used to use mine a good bit. They're solid. I mean, I don't have any complaints with them.
It's like the apple on top before the apple on top.
Yeah, kind of. Except it didn't like give you any extra heat. Really, it just.
I mean, for what it is, it's literally like a $3 piece of metal. So
Arabic Rhythm said, IDK if this counts, but a nice soft touch tube for your hose makes a world of difference. Yeah, I really like soft touch hoses. I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's not going to change your world, but it's just really nice to have. I think at this point.
it's smooth.
Yeah, like B2 I'm using right now. He also said Flavor Saver is actually really good for keeping an extra coal in your tray without it blacking out. It is, yeah. I think a lot of trays have actually well, I guess a lot, but the B2 tray just kind of eliminates that for me, so I don't have to worry about that too much.
Yeah, I'd like to see that more.
Yeah, I would too. There's was it the Comanches tray that came out a few years ago that did that as well?
That was another Brazilian product, I think.
Yeah, we get a lot of crazy Brazilian shit. I usually just chuck my coals in ash. Like I've got a coal caddy down here that's just filled with ash that I keep coals in so they don't black out on me. Yeah, that's it.
What's it called? Adam used to have at his lounge. He had like a cup or like a little bin, and he would put all the ash in there. And he would
had a
like
fucking bucket, dude. That thing was massive.
and he would put Mystique ISOs is not slept on. That's garbage.
Yeah.
But he would use that, and then he would keep his coals in there, so when they got smaller, he could like reduce the heat, and then he could use it on his Tangiers bowl.
Yeah. He used to throw like just old bolt. Like he fully used that. It was crazy. Take that back.
I mean,
No, ISOs is trash.
The Mystique ISOs.
All ISOs, they're all trash. I have one. No, actually, I think I threw it away. I had one before it moved, and I just was like, I'm not keeping this. I'm just throwing it away.
I had back in the day 2 ISOs. Back in the day.
Arabic Rhythm said, guilt Hazy into making a ceramic elite glider bowl. All right, there you go. Hazy, you called out. Ceramic elite glider bowl. But make it a vortex bowl. There you go.
I remember when I thought the Mystique Ice Tip was the shit when I first started. I was like, damn, this is nice.
Even like I got it for free on a hookah shisha order. Like when I started smoking, I was like, it's okay, but I don't want to use it. Like, there's just too much work.
Damn, that's a lot of garbage products.
Hazy says on it. Perfect. I'll fucking buy it immediately. I don't give a shit. That's amazing. Alright, well that's gonna about wrap it up for us today, guys. If you have any last minute comments, this is when to drop them in. We're just chilling at this point. Gonna end the show in a few minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Had a lot of fun talking sleeper products with you guys about sleeper products. And yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. I don't know. Should we try and get a guest on, you think?
Yeah, I think it's about time.
I'd like to get we need to see if Matt and Adrian want to come on, do like a hookah podcast.
The quad stream?
The
quad stream.
Yeah, definitely get at least one of them on or something. That'd be fun. I'd like to talk to them. They're cool guys.
Yeah, it would kind of be like the last stream where we could do an interview actually.
Maybe. I mean, with them, I think we'd just bullshit for fucking an hour and a half.
Easy.
Do you guys have anyone, chat? Do you guys have anyone you want to see on the show? We got Mason on to begin with. It's hard to top Mason because he's like the guy. I'd like to get him back on too to talk about the bases at some point, maybe in a month or so.
Yeah, maybe we should have talked a little bit about the bases, but I'm hoping, like, as I first saw them, I was like, this is a little weird, but then once I looked at a few of them, I think they're like decent. But I'm interested to see what kind of different designs that he'll come up with.
Yeah, I like them a lot personally, but I don't know. That's like they're not gonna be for everyone. I just like to see more kind of like new shit coming out. So
Okay, maybe we can get Mo. I wonder if he'll come on.
get Mo on.
That'd be sick. Honestly,
that'd be the stream.
I mean, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll do it.
Probably not. All right, guys. Well, I really have to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna end the stream a few minutes early. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Mo and Hazy.
Mo
That'd
and
be
Hazy,
sick too.
That'd be fun. Just get that Discord fam on, chat for an hour. All right, but yeah, that's gonna about do it for us today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, talking with us about sleeper products. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you have anything you want to see us talk about in the future, feel free to hit us up on Discord, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, whatever. Let us know. Still having a lot of fun doing the show, so I mean, gonna keep going with it. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will catch you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.
See ya.